Okay, so 1996, me and my brother both put in applications to work at a lighting manufacturing company, and they made lights, tube lights mostly. Now, I was taken on, my brother wasn't. They said the younger ones had been letting us down. My brother's only 2 years younger, but whatever. So I start up on beginning of the week, a Monday. I get assigned to a specific task. Do my best. I'm learning the job as best I can. I was packing, so that's taking boxes that are flat, getting the tube light that comes down the conveyor belt, putting it on the box and folding the box up around it and taping it shut. So I'm learning as best I can, and it's a bit overwhelming because there are busy periods and I hadn't learned the job yet, basically. So there's one moment where I had 3 other people helping do my job. I was just basically putting the lights on the pallet at the time, and it was so rammed there were lights falling on my head from the side of the conveyor. Got it all cleared up eventually, but that was a bit... The fact that they let the lights fall on my head, it was a bit... Come on now, I was pushing it. So anyway, that was the job. But one of the great things about it was that I worked with a couple of guys who were really, really fun to be around most of the time. There was one guy who was a bit of a pain. He would annoy me sometimes within the first 10 minutes of the job, the workday starting. So but every day I'd come back to the job and I'd be ready to give him a fresh chance every day. And like I say, he'd usually end up annoying me, so I wasn't going to talk to him for the rest of the day. Sometimes within the first 10 minutes, sometimes by mid-afternoon. Although every now and then we did have a good day. But the guy who worked on the line behind us was, as my friend described, one of the most unnaturally funny people we'd ever known. And my friend who I worked with and the guy behind us, the funny guy, would they'd often be up at the end of the line talking to each other in quiet moments. So I'm up there joining in the conversation one day, and they're having their chat, catching up after a busy weekend, night clubbing, whatever. And the assembler at the end of the line keeps interrupting, asking about their trip to the nightclub, saying, "Were there any fights?" They turn around, "No, no fights." So they carry on talking, and she interrupts them again. She says, "Are you sure? Are you sure there were no fights?" They turn around and, "No, no fights. There weren't any fights. Went to the nightclub, had a good time, no fights." So they carry on talking, and she interrupts them yet again, and they're all like, "Ugh, she's being a nosy swine." Anyway, so the funny guy turns around and says to her, "Yeah, there was a fight. There was a big fight." And she's like, "Yeah? Yeah, tell me all about it. What was the big fight? What was it about? What happened? Why was there a fight?" And he turns around and just, like deadpan, says to her, "Spilled milk. The fight was over spilled milk." Which had us all in stitches, because the saying isn't "don't fight over spilled milk." The expression is "don't cry over spilled milk." So to just take the saying out of context, to us, made it hilarious. But yeah, at the 96 job at Fitzgerald, I was there until 2002, so 6 years nearly. Long enough to know what I was doing by the end of it, I suppose. Anyway, next.